Hello everyone, happy Sunday. So, few thoughts because I had several conversations yesterday and I met several people who are at the beginning of their spiritual journey. And I want to say, when you're just in the beginning of your spiritual journey, consuming too much can be detrimental to your journey. And what do I mean by consuming too much? Well, you're getting into tarot, you're getting into crystals, you're getting into Stargate, you're getting into star seeds, you're getting into portals, you're getting into extraterrestrials, you're getting into astral travel, you're getting into all these different things. Getting into psychic mediums, getting into meditating to get in touch with entities. That's too much. When you're really trying to open yourself up to communication from spiritual sources and you throw all of those different things at yourself, you open yourself up to chaos and confusion instead of clarity and direction, which is what you're seeking. I tell people I recommend starting with the basics of things. My recommendation for anyone trying to open up their spiritual world is movement meditation, which is a start of 15 minutes of walking at a regular normal pace outside in nature, without your phone, without social media, without headphones, without talking to someone, just you walking to get in touch with your inner knowing, because you're connecting with a side of yourself that has been suppressed and you're reawakening it. That's my very first thing I tell everyone. Yesterday I told that to several people. That's my very first step. Not all of this other stuff, trying to meditate for 10 hours, none of that. I recommend the movement meditation. And people say, what about tree hugging? Tree hugging is great. But what are you getting from the tree hugging? What are you getting from these things that you're doing? What is the purpose? And my second thing is, if you are not physically writing it down, it's not helping you. You need to physically write it down. That's why I've created journals. You don't have to get a journal from me. Get a journal. And I spoke to several people yesterday who said, oh, I have journals, I just don't use them. Does you no good to have it and not use it, right? So get a journal and write it down. My third thing is, if you are not going back and reevaluating what you wrote down, doesn't do you any good either. So you have to do three things. You have to do the walking, movement meditation, you have to do the journaling, and you have to evaluate what you journal. You can journal right after you finish walking. What information came to you, what you thought about it, any feelings that came up, just whatever. It doesn't have to be specific. It doesn't even have to make sense. Just journal it, and eventually it will make sense. Okay? I hope this helps. Have a lovely day.